Wentz is making his first appearance against the Red Sox, and this is his usage right here. No surprises, with the four seam and the cutter. But the changeup, to me, the last outing that he faced the Tampa Bay Rays, that he was good into the fifth inning, was very, very good. And I look for him to offset the right-handed hitters in the Boston Red Sox lineup with that good changeup down and away, along with that cutter, busting them in on their hands.
Love to power a little possibility here with Rob Refsnyder, who leads it off for the Red Sox.
Popped up on the infield, Torkelson drifting in foul territory for the first out of the day.
Here is Raffy, who had a mammoth game yesterday. Homered, doubled, scored a couple, drove in two, and here he is. Feels like he's going to have another big game today. Drilled high and deep into right field, but actually off the end of the bat. Coming in on it is Vierling, and he is there to make the play. You don't see many fly balls like that from Devers. Shallow right field, and on one pitch, he's gone, 2 down. Here is Justin Turner, who's been an on-base machine. Turner in the early going is 7 for his first 25, but that does not tell the whole story. He's walked 5 times. He's got an on-base percentage of .438.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle, grabbed by Wentz, front of the mound. He'll run a couple of steps toward Torkelson. A little easy flip to get Turner. That's a good start for Joey Wentz.
Tanner Houck 1-0. Got the win in his season debut against Baltimore.
Akil Baddoo making his season debut after starring in Toledo in 7 games. Very good in spring training for the most part. It was a numbers game more than anything, wasn't it, Dan?
Yeah, and, competition is always good. You like that competition, and I think it was just that, late trade, too, with getting Zach McKinstry.
Bouncer that's off the glove of the first baseman, Justin Turner. Baddoo is aboard to start the day.
Just the way that Akil Baddoo and the Tigers wanted to start this ball game. Getting him on base, put pressure on Tanner Houck right away.
Yeah, remember Turner, usually a third baseman all those years in L.A., so a little bit of adjustment for him. Riley Green standing in.
0-2 chopper, might be 2. Flipped a short one on to first, double play. 4-6-3, Red Sox turn it. Just like that, 2 gone, base is empty.
Here is Javi Baez.
On that side, that's a nice scoop there by Turner, feeding Houck, and a fine play between those two for out number 3. So a door opens immediately for the Red Sox. Although there are 2 away, they've got the bases loaded. And pitching coach is going to head to the mound to talk with Wentz, who has walked 2 in the frame.
Yeah, this has been his issue. Was the issue against the Rays. The Rays got into good hitters counts. Like you said, they hit the ball hard.
See if Connor Wong gets a slutter here.
And walked him. And the Red Sox have the lead. Yoshida comes sprinting home, and it's 1-0 as he's walked 3 here in the second inning.
It's a great at bat there from Connor Wong too. Getting a little excited, a little antsy in that first pitch that slutter down and in, swing and a miss, and then he bounces back by just taking good pitches. A couple of those were really close, but great job.
Lines up a 7-pitch at bat, top of the order, and Refsnyder.
Inside ball 4, and the Red Sox have a second bases loaded walk, and they lead it 2-0.
It's been a struggle for Joey Wentz. Cruised through the first, lots of strike throwing, has had a hard time finding home plate here in the second.
And here comes A.J. Hinch.
Yeah, I don't think he has a choice.
Let me ask you a question. How many times in his life will Raffy Devers ever come to the plate with the bases loaded and a pitching change to bring a right-hander in to face him? Not many.
Do it here.
And that's what we'll get. Swing and a drive high and deep into left field. Back on it, Baddoo at the track, at the wall. He looks up and it is gone! A grand slam for Raffy, and the Red Sox lead it 6-0.
Well, there it is. Can't get the curveball over. Let's sit fastball. You blew by the first one, and it just doesn't matter sometimes if Raffy's feeling it.
There are not many hitters on planet Earth that can do that, but luckily one of them hits second for the Red Sox.
On a line, and a nice catch made by Nick Maton, diving to his left, but a lot of damage done. Boston sends 9 to the plate, scores 6 times thanks to Devers' grand slam.
The great approach continues. That's the Red Sox 5th walk of the ball game. Yoshida aboard for Adam Duvall. Adam Duvall is got the second best batting average in all of baseball. He leads the American League at .458.
High fly ball left center field. This one's jacked. Green racing back. Forget about this one. It's gone. Duvall does it again. A 2-run homer. His 4th. He's already driven in 14 runs on the year. And the Red Sox lead it 8-0.
Like the words of Rafael Devers, when you're hot, you are hot. Adam Duvall is super hot.
Nice swing from Kerry Carpenter, a bullet into right field. Tigers have runners at the corners for Nick Maton.
Here we go, as we said. Could be a walk, an error. You never know what to ignite this offense.
That's a fair ball down the right field line. Green will score. Carpenter on his way to third. Maton hustling for two. He's in there with a head-first slide. Clutch hit from Nick Maton to drive in the Tigers' first run of the day.
And now the Tigers are clawing their way back, now second and third.
Torkelson would like to join the party as well.
Swinging a fly ball, right center field. On the run is Duvall. Going back is Verdugo, the right fielder. He'll make the catch right where the wall angles out in front of the warning track. And to score comes Carpenter. Sacrifice fly for Spencer Torkelson. Makes it an 8-2 game.
Here comes Devers, who's had no such difficulty today. He launched one over the wall in left, one out in the seventh. Swing and a high fly ball into right field. This thing is way back, and Rafi has done it again. A titanic blast to right, his second homer of the game, and it's 9-2. Red Sox, have yourself a day.
If I throw a pitch to Rafi Devers and he smiles and shakes his head, I would never throw it again. Because that's what he did in the first curveball from Alexander. He just smiled, looked at him, and just shook his head like, okay.
When you hit two bombs, you can do whatever you want. Adam Duvall having himself a day. He will lead it off as we go to the eighth.
Going to torch that one, and a fair ball down the line. That'll bounce back to Baddoo. He's going to race into second. The throw is behind the bag. Another extra base hit for Adam Duvall, who continues to crunch it.
Yeah, he has every right to point at his biceps right now. He has got a ton of slugging going on right now. Wow. Add on to it.
And here's Verdugo. And it's grounded up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Duvall is going to come home to score. Verdugo delivers, and it's 10-2 Red Sox.
And it's mainly been Devers and Duvall, but a little side order of this guy.
Yeah, here's Connor Wong.
That's headed toward the alley. That's going to drop down for a base hit off the bat of Connor Wong. And in to score Verdugo. Fourth hit of the inning here in the eighth. As the Red Sox add on, it's now 11-2. His second RBI today.
Here now is Refsnyder swinging a ground ball up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Coming to third and being waved home is Arroyo. RBI hit for Refsnyder. 12-2 Red Sox.
And so the Tigers will bring the second baseman for the first 8 innings onto the mound. Zach McKinstry. First career pitching appearance for the right-hander, and brings up Adam Duvall, who's had another day with a 2-run homer and a double. Liner again, and that one's a fair ball on top of the line, almost identical to his double last time up. And he has 3 extra base hits here this afternoon.
All he does is slug, 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 no matter what. Holy Duvall just adding on.
Tapia has a couple infield hits this season for the Red Sox. Here's a ball that is absolutely crushed to right. Raimel Tapia lifts off way out of here. A bomb off the position player. Tapia's first Red Sox home run makes it 14-2.
Did you say it was a good spot for him, I believe, when he came up to the plate? And Tapia doesn't miss this. And he's had a couple of infield singles so far, right? So this one probably felt good. I don't care who it's off of.